Inu,
Hello.
I heard that you were wanted by the FBI, the authorities of our place that we call the USA. Or should you say
You know,
or should you say our homeworld?
uh, all hail Mother Russia. I can't do a Russian accent.
I really do not want to, like, screw myself in doing all of this, so I'm not even going to try. We're here for Steven Universe discussion, Steven Universe Wanted. So,
And
hmm?
wait. Steven Universe Wanted, you said?
Yeah,
Did I hear you right? Did you just say Steven Universe Wanted Ack?
yeah.
Curve the bullet.
Maybe I will curve the bullet. Anyways, I feel like you were trying to reference something and I didn't get
The
it.
movie Wanted.
What was it about? Oh, wait. Was that the one with the girl and, like, Liam Neeson and that whole speech?
Curve the bullet. Uh,
I've actually never seen Wanted before.
uh
So, lost joke.
Steven Universe Wanted. If you know the movie Wanted and the whole Curve the Bullet and the fact that, uh, what's his name? Why can I not remember his name? Uh, oh
What?
yeah, Morgan Freeman as a villain. If you leave a like, comment down below.
Oh my god. So, anyways, I have a couple of questions I would like to ask you as this is a discussion and a predictions video. So first off, Inu, will Steven and Lars escape Homeworld?
You know, and I feel like they will get off Homeworld, but not till the end of this. I don't know if I want to call it a special or a Steven bomb.
It's a special. It's a 1 hour special event. A Steven Bomb is five
Yeah, but like,
episodes, and it's during a whole week. This is only 4 episodes, and it's only on for one day.
huh. Okay, yeah, so this would be like a TV special. So by the end of it, I expect them to be off. But how they get off, I'm not entirely sure. I feel like the Earth Gems are going to somehow build a ship, get here, save them, and like as they're flying away from Homeworld, we'll get Yellow and Blue Diamond calling them Clods.
Anyways, that was my next question. So, for me, I believe that that this is just the beginning of Homeworld, and I think we're gonna be on here for an entire season. Maybe not,
You know,
maybe not an entire season, but at least half of it. Whether this
I
be
could
the
also see that happening.
whether this be a 50 episode one or a 25. As for how they get home,
You know what? This season, I predict will be 30 episodes.
that's interesting. As to what I predict is going to happen, I think that what is it? If they do escape Homeworld, I think that they're gonna escape on a pod, and everybody that rebels with them or Topaz will help them, and they will be shattered in the process by Blue Diamond, who will not be an emotional wreck, and she will become the cold, emotionless person that she was before before Pink Diamond was shattered.
You know, you mentioned gems getting shattered. We might see a gem get shattered. We've never seen it on screen. Like we've seen gems get cracked on screen.
You know the
So,
reason, right? Why, right?
oh, I mean,
It's
it's a
basically murder on Cartoon Network.
yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say it's a kid show. They can't just show someone dying.
So that's why I think now because it's
We've
an hour
seen
special, they might be able to get away with it.
we've seen uh, shards of gems. So we've seen corpses of gems, but we've never seen a gem die before our very eyes.
I
You know what,
know.
I feel like we're not going to see that until we get a flashback to Rose versus Pink Diamond.
I don't think. I could see that. There are two
Back to that.
future episodes. One of them is called The Show, I think, and that's about how that's with S and Pearl. The other one that was revealed was called The War, and nobody knows what that's about.
All right, the
So
war.
so that's apparently supposed to be the flashback episode, and it's supposed to be a half-hour special, but nobody knows what's
Okay,
going to go on.
yeah. Flashback to the first gem war, or it'd be an episode starting up the next gem war.
It could. We don't know. I could see
That's
both
the fun
happening.
part.
That is the fun part. Anyways, do you think we're done seeing Aquamarine and Topaz?
Uh, because we know that they, at least Aquamarine is going to reappear. Looked like she was at the trial, so I don't think we're quite done with them.
Hmm. You know, I just want to let Topaz know that Topaz is a very I love being with Topaz, but I can't believe that we have people stuck always between us like that.
You know,
What?
I'm not going to lie. I'm hoping to see more Topaz because I feel like she's going to be a good character.
Um Before I get into the episode rundowns for predictions, I do want to ask a question, which I did just for. Oh, do we see Steven X Lars to make stars?
I don't think the name is going to be Stars, but I do predict them to fuse.
I,
I mean,
I
come on now. They're setting up the Lars Steven relationship right now. If they don't fuse, something is wrong.
You think that they're gonna end it with fusion? You say that they're gonna end it with what is it, fusion? I mean, not with fusion. With them leaving, I think it's gonna end with Lars and Steven fusing. That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, I mean yeah, like you said, this season could take place completely on Homeworld, which would make sense. Actually, now that thinking about it, that would probably be what happens. It ends with them fusing, and then we get a couple episodes of them on Homeworld. Maybe a few clips of the Gems on Earth trying to build a ship.
Hmm. Yeah, that would be really interesting. I think that we are going to see how Homeworld is going to do everything.
And you know what? The thing is, like, the Gems on Earth getting to Homeworld on a ship, it might sound a bit crazy, but we saw where, with barely any engineering skills, Pearl almost built a rocket that left the atmosphere. So, putting Pearl's mind and Peridot's mind together.
I think they're just gonna get into an escape pod and leave after Homeworld is after they cause chaos.
No, man, I feel like we're going to get a reformatted drill.
Hmm. All right, so now we're gonna move on to the episode breakdown. We will not do Stuck Together as we both have already seen it. So but we're gonna go with the trailer, and I will go first. Um. Yeah. First off, we got the trial. For the trial, we have, I believe that this is where Moonstone is going to be shown. I think the first part about it, by the way, we have this other gem that's called, that's blue, and we're calling it Moonstone. Well, I'm calling it Moonstone. I don't know what he's
Some
calling it.
people are calling it Moonstone.
I don't know what
I'm
he's
not
calling it. What are you
Jim,
gonna,
it is.
you're just gonna call it random blue gem?
No, I'm going to call it Fancy Jim because she has a monocle.
Alright. So,
You know what? I will say, I almost wanted to be Cobalt because I think that would be an interesting gem for them to use.
Okay, Cobalt Wolf. Anyways, we have what do you call it? So first off, I think we're gonna see that, and I think that when the door opens, they're gonna enter. He's gonna enter in a room, and at first, I think it's just gonna be Blue Diamond, and that's where we see that scene, like at the end, where she says, "I want to do something worse."
Oh yeah, I want to know what she thinks we're going to do because I want to do something worse.
And by she,
Something like that.
what if when he enters the room, he sees the shattered remains of Pink Diamond
Uh,
in Blue Diamond's room?
you know,
And she says, I wonder what she's gonna do, and she looks at the shattered remains because I want to do something worse. The only
I
other thing I can think of is either Yellow or White Diamond, and I think the obvious one is gonna be White Diamond.
honestly see Blue Diamond having Pink Diamond shards in her room, but I definitely feel like we might shards, or if we're going to get like a tapestry of Pink Diamond, because we do know that Blue Diamond or Pink Diamond.
Yeah. So then after that, when he starts heading up to the trial room and Blue Diamond's heading up there, everyone sees Steven, they're booing the hell out of him. And Yellow Diamond's there first. She's like she's gonna be impeccable on time. Then we're gonna have Blue Diamond enter, and she's gonna say what's taking her so long. And in the middle chair, as they're talking about her, White Diamond's gonna enter in, and you know how they refer to them as sister, or like whatever, they have like a sisterly bond or something. I think that White Diamond is not is going to be she's gonna be their mom, essentially. She's gonna be the mother of all gems.
I mean, I could see that.
I don't know if it's gonna be revealed now, but I feel like they're gonna address her as White Diamond, or they're gonna address her as like somebody like efficient, or like somebody like higher than them. And I think that Pink Diamond is gonna be their little sister, but they were born at the same time.
Yeah. You know, I'm. I gotta say, I feel like whole season on Homeworld, like you're predicting.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not during this hour special, but sometime during the season, I could see
Them
them
going back to
revealing how
Homeworld.
corruption happens.
Me too. Definitely not during this special. This special is definitely not something to have for it. And the reason that they haven't been able to figure out how to uncorrupt is because they haven't known the way. But I feel like now would be the perfect time to find out from White Diamond.
Although during the trial, they might mention corruption because there might be a thing. It's like, because of what you did to Pink Diamond, we had no choice but to draw our troops and use that to corrupt the gems on Earth. Like, we might get hints towards corruption.
And I know this might also sound weird, but what if White Diamond actually isn't a gem? Now, I know what you're thinking. It sounds odd, but who created the gems, right? Like, you're trying to think. I think that, like, she's something beyond a gem, possibly.
That is a question, like, did someone create the gems? Did it happen naturally?
That's what I'm trying to think, like, because they always create things, but, like, somebody has to create them, meaning the diamonds. So that was my only concern. Other than that, I'm not saying that the theory is 100% correct, and I don't think that I don't believe it as much. It's like a 20% chance of me believing it. I don't believe it that much, but it's just something to point out. Like, what if I say what it is, and she's not actually a diamond, and everyone's just like, "Oh shit, he was right," and I'm like, "Yes."
Okay, you know what? little bit of conspiracy theory. I want to throw in a little bit of my own.
All right.
So, like we mentioned, gyms, how were they created? And were they always humanoid like this? Like, what if corrupted gyms
Hmm.
messed up in a way that they're going back to their primal state? Like, what if gyms used to have those monstrous forms before they gained intelligence?
That'd be interesting.
Because, as we know, like, gyms are able to change their form at will because their bodies are just light being reflected out of their gym. So, what if at first they took on the form of monsters, but then they started to evolve mentally and they took on more humanoid shapes to show that their society was evolving?
That would make sense, but I don't think that's the case.
What if the diamonds weren't the original gyms, but just the first gyms to become humanoid, and that's why they are the leaders?
That might work. So, anyways, they're gonna have the trial. They're gonna have him plead. He himself. They're not gonna give him a chance, but he's gonna plead guilty. He said, and then he's gonna say, whatever Homeworld has in store for me, I'm ready, like he does in both promos. And that's how I think it's gonna end. And then we get our 5-minute break.
I don't know if he's going to actually admit to being guilty on his own, or if he's just going to say that in response to being called guilty.
He says, I am guilty because I'm totally rose quartz. But I think White Diamond, like before he enters the trial, she's gonna say, "What are you really?" But he's not gonna answer her.
I could see them being like, "Are you rose quartz?" and him being like, "Not rose quartz."
No. He's gonna definitely say he's rose quartz.
I don't know, because like he only admitted to being rose quartz to save his friends.
No, I think he is gonna admit that he's rose quartz because I don't think that he's gonna want to do anything like. He's just gonna be like, I'm rose quartz. I want to deal with this quickly. You want to know if you want to kill me? Go ahead. I don't really care anymore.
Wait. You know what, Ack?
What?
Something that I just popped up in my head. Earlier we were talking about, oh, this is how they're going to escape Homeworld. I just thought about another way for them to get home once it's time for them to leave. Lion's teleportation.
Yeah, people have actually been predicting that. So, any other predictions for the trial? That you have any? Well, like, let's just say, like, what do you think's gonna happen in the trial?
Okay, well, you know what? During the promo, like, we saw and Lars fighting robots. So I feel like Lars is going to be called guilty for association.
Okay, yeah, I definitely see that. Well, I don't see that at the end. I think that's gonna happen. Like he's just gonna mention that in off colors when they throw him into the thing. Like he wasn't. I didn't think he was gonna have a trial. I actually thought that Lars was just gonna be in that place the whole time.
No, I don't think that Lars is going to be in the trial. I think that they're just going to throw him in prison because he's a friend of Rose Quartz.
All right. Well, anyways, do you have any? So how do you think? So tell me how you think Off Colors is gonna go.
Off colors.
No, not Off Colors. The trial.
The trial. So, Steven goes into the courtroom. Yellow and Blue Diamond are there. As we saw with Promo 2, Blue Diamond's kind of leaning up on Yellow Diamond. People are theorizing that they're in a relationship together.
Blue and yellow?
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently Green Diamond might become a thing.
And I think that, we're going to see the trial. It's not going to be fair at all because, hey, this is Homeworld and they're dictators. Steven's going to be thrown in jail. Ready for whatever's coming his way. Then he's going to realize Lars is in there, and he's going to plead to the Diamonds about, hey, there's no need for him to be in here. He's not a gym. He has nothing to do with the war. Can you please send him home? And then they're going to do that little fake, I'm thinking about it, just to be like, no, and end episode.
Alright, so based off of what we have, or what I said, off colors is going to be like they're gonna be entering the trial, or well, what they need to do.
We saw
So,
them in where they're fighting the robots.
so they're gonna be fighting the robot during that, and Lars is gonna be the one to kill it. But afterwards, because the diamonds are gonna be watching, we're gonna see all of these other gems, such as that are off colors, meaning not white, not blue, not yellow, or not pink. And all of those gems are going to be like, these people are fighting, like, how come we shouldn't fight against you guys either? And they're going to start rebelling as well.
Uh, no, I don't think that. I
And
mean,
that's
that
about
could
it. Well,
could
do you
be
know
what
the
happens.
description for? Well, you didn't want to know the description for off colors, so I'm not gonna say anything.
I don't know if it's going to be episode. Definitely being an episode with rebelling, but I don't know. Off colors sounds like, like you said, going. See that being an episode where they do revolt, but I could see it being our girl Topaz revolting.
Hmm. All right, so you now go with your how you think off colors is gonna happen.
I don't know. I think we're just gonna like. I feel like that's gonna be the episode where we get Lars and Steven bonding with each other, and like some of the gems watching will see, just how caring the people of Earth are, and will want to, have that for themselves.
Hmm.
And I feel like we'll see Topaz, uh, homeworld and try and help them get out.
Hmm. So now for the last episode, which is known as Lars's Head. Now, ending
Oh,
ending
there's really no telling.
with that type of name, it just makes me believe that we're not gonna get into was it Lars's head or Lars's face? Ew.
And
What?
if you're talking about the next episode, no, one of the episodes coming up, it's Lars's head.
So I think that Lars is gonna tell Steven what happened to him, when everything's calmed down, and I think that they're gonna show fusion, like between a human and I guess a half breed, and they're and then the diamonds being appalled by this say kill them now, or get them, or whatever. And Topaz is inspired by all of this, right? So she's probably gonna help them out in the sidelines, and eventually we're gonna have we're gonna have Steven and Lars as stars leave, and they're gonna be fused until they get home to Earth, after Topaz puts in the coordinates for them. But Topaz is shattered before their very eyes by Aquamarine before they leave. Like, the doors close, but they see her being shattered. We as the audience won't see it, but they will.
Oh, hmm. Yeah, I can see where you're coming from with that. So we're talking about the episode Lars's head, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like that will be the episode where they do end up fusing. But I don't think Topaz is going to be shattered.
I still stick to my guns. I think Topaz is gonna be shattered.
No, I don't think Topaz is going to get shattered.
Hmm.
Something that I don't think is going to happen, but I could see happening,
Mm.
So Topaz trying to help them revolt. Aquamarine trying to give Topaz orders.
Mm.
As is just done with it and shatters Aquamarine.
That would be interesting, and we get our new crystal gem in Topaz.
Yes.
Oh, that'd be great. She would be like the Garnet of the group. I love it. But I don't know. I just feel as if like Steven Universe has to have like some of this like dark shit, just because I'm that kind of type of person.
No, like I think the dark stuff is going to happen, but
Yeah.
I don't know if it's going to happen now or what. And again, like I could definitely see Aquamarine being like, Aquamarine just telling her what to do. She's sitting there
Hmm.
not doing anything, trying to decide, and then Aquamarine going off about how useless topazes are, and she doesn't understand why Homeworld keeps them around, and then she just snaps.
So any any as of Steven Universe episodes, how fillery like fillery feeling because every episode's not supposed to be filler, but fillery feeling like how do you think they're gonna have that? Like, do you think they're gonna still have those fillery feeling episodes
Uh,
in
I
season 5?
Yeah, they're definitely gonna have those fillerish episodes in season 5, but I don't think that any of these starting 5 are going to fit that role.
I think that we're gonna have an episode with Lars and Sadie becoming a thing, along with him be telling the cool kids what's up and being good with everything.
Wait, no. With you mentioning that, okay, so
But I
we're
think
gonna
that's
get,
gonna be a whole episode. I don't think there's gonna be one. I think it's only gonna be one. I
no,
don't think
you know
we should
what?
spend two on it.
You mentioned that, so uh, Lars and Steven come back. Lars finds out that Sadie's hanging out with the cool kids and that she is one of the cool kids now. He doesn't understand how it happened. The whole episode, she's just trying to convince him to just talk to them and be himself, not try and put on those acts that he normally does. At the end of the episode, he finally just beats himself with the cool kids. They accept him, and he finally finds the confidence to ask Sadie out.
And I love how they call them the cool kids in the episode of the Good Lars. I found that funny. Other than that, we have the show, which is about S and Pearl, and that is probably going to be it. Other than probably an episode with what's his maybe we get another Onion episode. And then the only other thing I could see is maybe Steven's dad, like, always worrying about him and going to the home world and doing all of that stuff.
You know what? That thing about, like you mentioned, an episode involving S and Pearl. We find out that S is actually
She's actually Pink Diamond and reincarnate. She's actually, no, she's actually Rose reincarnate.
no. We find out the theory's correct. She's actually a gem from Homeworld. She's one of the soldiers of escaped and didn't get bubbled up by Blue Diamond.
Oh my god. That's awful.
And she finally decides to reveal herself to Pearl, saying, she's a Homeworld gem, but she believes in the Crystal Gem's cause. It completely throws Pearl for a loop.
Well,
Not as a main
Amethyst and
focus,
Steven
but
are also supposed to be there, so I don't know what you want to do about that.
Pearl gets told by Ez that she's a gem, and then it's not a main focus, but for a couple episodes we just get Pearl sitting there confused, like, how is she a gem? Why didn't she say it when we first met? Like, it just completely throws Pearl for a loop because she doesn't know how to react to a gem that fits into human society so well.
Anyways, we all any last minute predictions on not season 5 of Steven Universe Wanted? Just anything you didn't mention.
I think I'm pretty good on that.
Good. Uh, one thing that I think we're gonna get is we're definitely gonna get not. We're definitely gonna get more on Lars and how like he does everything, or he wants to do. He wants to do more.
You know what?
What?
Joke prediction. When they finally get back to home, like when they finally get back to Earth, like if my prediction's correct about Topaz coming with them, Topaz and Steven and Lars fusion walk off with a ship, and then Mayor Dewey just walks by, doesn't recognize either of them. Vote for Mayor Dewey.
Fuck Mayor Dewey. He is the worst character in Steven Universe.
No. Mr. Fryman is the worst character. First, he forces his son to be a fry cook. Then he causes his other son to lose his girlfriend.
Well, actually, that did not happen. Actually, it was the he did it on his own. It was kind of more Steven than anything.
Poor Ronaldo, though. Like, he lost his anime girlfriend.
That's funny. I think the only other thing that we see is Bloodstone. I think we're gonna see a Bloodstone gem.
No, that's Ronaldo's gemstone.
Does it? No. But do you like the trend that Ronaldo predicts everything? I think we're gonna see a Bloodstone. But I think they're gonna be the most friendliest towards Steven.
No, dude.
And wait, hold on. And they're gonna look like a snake.
No. Watch. Bloodstone's gonna be a real thing. It's actually gonna look kind of like Ronaldo, and he's actually going to use a katana like Ronaldo tried to use.
And they're also gonna look like a snake.
They're not gonna look like a snake.
It's gonna be a Sneeple!
No.
Anyways, if you have enjoyed, leave a like.
No. Wait. Thing that you're mentioning. He's talking about snake people living underground. We get some shards from the cluster popping out of the ground in snake-like corrupted forms.
Oh, that's funny. That's actually really funny. But anyways, if you guys have enjoyed, leave a like. Comment down below for some more Steven Universe stuff. I normally talk about it every couple of weeks or so.
Alright, hold on, you know what? It's time to divide your fan base. If you like Ronaldo, leave the comment French fry. If you like Mayor Dewey, leave the comment vote.
Oh god. If you like neither of them, just say Ack rules or just say hashtag Steven Universe in the chat if you don't like either one of them, because that's where I am. I'll say hashtag Steven Universe.
No. If you don't like either of them, in the comment section down below, leave hashtag
hashtag what?
As I said, leave fish stew pizza.
LMA. No, we cannot have all of these humans. We're just gonna go with hashtag Steven Universe. If you don't like either one of them. And subscribe as always. And also check out Inuzuna of Lumbee Gaming. He does his own stuff on his own channel. They're mostly Pokemon.
I do.
Mostly
It is
Pokemon.
mostly Pokemon.
Actually, it's basically all Pokemon.
Games.
And, yeah.
Peace, guys.
Goodbye.